we got to get to Certified Lover Boy. We haven't had an opportunity to talk about it. I know that we talked about Certified Lover Boy. How
much I gotta spend for you to pipe down?
Yeah, we talked about a little bit of Certified Lover Boy at the party. I wanted to bring it up because I wanted to invoke thought. First of all, this is what I wanted to do. This is no bullshit, no bullshit,
You
no
wanted
bullshit.
to invoke thought.
I wanted to invoke a little thought, but I wanted to get
Girl,
you
you
niggas.
say you a lesbian with me too.
I wanted to give a little bit of what I was feeling so I can, help niggas like rationalize their own thoughts, right? And say, hey, look, this is what Aaron's gonna come with. I need to kind of think about a very, thought-provoking way to dissect Certified Lover Boy. What do we think about the album cover? Off the bat,
thought the cover
was weak
as shit.
Was that work? Yeah. Does that work with
I thought
the
that shit was
concept of
weak.
Certified
That's
Lover
one of the
Boy?
weakest Drake covers ever, and Drake's covers actually be kind of weak. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, look, it's not that bad of a cover though. It's not,
Yeah.
bro, is it better than Comeback Season?
That's
Freshly shaven
like,
Drake in a peacoat?
Like, I'm just saying, album as far as album covers go. I
No,
mean, it wasn't
no,
that bad. I
no.
mean, like,
That album cover was.
What do you mean
probably
wasn't
the
that bad?
worst
Nigga, you
album
could have made that on
cover
your phone in
he
30
could
seconds.
Possibly come up with.
It was
Is it just
annoying.
because it's
I was
emojis?
annoyed by it.
is it
I was
just
annoyed by it.
Think about Illmatic. Think about the blueprint. Think about any historic album, and then
Shit, think about
think
about Carter
those
2.
albums.
I didn't think
A
Carter
bunch
2
of
album-
pregnant emojis, nigga?
Right.
Yes, it's called Certified Lover Boy. He's getting these bitches pregnant. Like,
He ain't getting
I
no
don't
bitches pregnant. He
understand,
got one bitch
like,
pregnant.
and that was
there's
a
no
fluke.
disconnect with the album.
Yeah, I had a problem. I honestly had a problem with the album cover. I really did. Like
I thought it
really-
was stupid.
Kanye just released a whole blank fucking like
That
black
was,
square.
I mean, but
yeah, but that it
But
at this-
fit.
at
It
this
worked.
point-
What you mean?
At this
It's a
point, we
black
don't
square. This should fit too.
well, you know what?
All right, fuck the album cover. What do we think about the contents? Because the packaging is the packaging, right? Don't judge a book by its cover. Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. It kind of fucking
Yeah, but when you're an independent,
the cover matched the music.
when
Let's
you're
just
an
be real, but
independent
okay.
artist, the covers matter a whole lot more.
Okay, yeah. Well,
No independent artist could ever get away with a black fucking square or a fucking white square with a bunch of pregnant bitches on it.
Tory Lanez probably could.
I mean,
he's
we'll see if he gets away with shooting a bitch in the foot.
But he's just recently independent though, so like I mean that shit doesn't fucking count. I mean like yeah, you're a fucking asshole for that.
He's still.
What do we think about the
it's-
album itself?
It's on the fence.
What do we think about the album itself? Well, no, let's go down the chain.
So, what did you like about Certified Lover Boy?
This is what I loved. Listen. What I loved about this album was simply that Drake didn't fall like off.
He didn't fall off at all.
He didn't fall underneath.
It's the same quality of music, to be honest.
It is almost a continuation of the music that he's been making.
Mm-hmm.
It's
This
like
is
it's like Scorpion Part 2.
This is my issue with the album. Outside of an underwhelming intro,
You felt the intro was underwhelming.
Yeah.
I felt the features didn't hit the same as they normally do. Yeah, and that's from Future, from Thug, from Travis Scott did his thing. Of course, I think Travis Scott was some little get back from, his from Out Like a Light. You know what I'm saying? That joint,
yeah.
Sicko Mode. That was some get back because he definitely slid on that feature.
Mm-hmm.
This is my issue. He didn't take a step up. So I mentioned to y'all.
Yeah, it's like a
mentioned to
lateral
y'all. This was
Yeah.
a very much so a lateral move, a lateral album for me. Yeah. I spent a lot of time trying to digest what I felt about this album before I jumped to conclusions and hopped online to just say whatever. This album is better than a lot of music that's out. It's better than all the music that's probably come out this year for the most part, right? It's better than a lot of people's music. It's better than a lot of different. It's a lot of different Drake songs, a lot of different Drake albums. Excuse me, but it's not eons better than Scorpion.
Scorpion was a lot better than people think. I think it was just really long, and people didn't give it.
This
a full
album's really
chance.
long.
But like, well,
Yeah, no.
is it?
It is.
Okay.
Listen to me.
All right.
It's almost the
Yeah,
same.
If
you're
we do
right.
a comparison,
It's almost
Scorpion
the
was
same.
like 26 songs, though, right?
When you have Mob Ties and 9 out of 10, you had a song with Jay-Z, you had a song with Michael Jackson, you had Jaded, you had the fucking Future records, you had the
Yeah, even the TikTok song.
you have what's the main track that came off of Scorpion?
God's Plan.
God's Plan.
Yeah.
You had songs like this. This song, mind you, this album had no single.
Actually, the closest thing to a single we got is Way Too Sexy.
It's not a single.
No, it wasn't a single.
Came out after the fact.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, everybody thought Laugh Now Cry Later was a single.
What? Right.
And
Was
it
the
wasn't
single,
even on
and it
there.
wasn't even on there.
Which was like crazy because I thought
Why
Laugh
would
Now
you
Cry
not
Later
put
was
that?
amazing.
Why
I
would you
love
not
that song.
put that song on the album?
He should have did that. I don't know why he didn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any sense that song
but
wouldn't
did it
be on
fit,
the
though?
album.
Did it
Exactly,
fit
yeah,
with
that was
Certified Lover Boy?
I
Hell
get
no.
that.
Why not?
Like,
Why do you
like,
mean it
just throw
doesn't
it on
fit?
there.
You had all these different type of songs on there,
Yeah.
man. Every song wasn't a love
What's
song.
Next could have been on there too.
You had like you had fucking Knife Talk.
I mean, it turned him to a booty clapper.
I like that song.
Yeah, that was just weird. I don't know why he said that.
Certified Lover Boy. He love them all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, we got to discuss what he loved about 21 Savage and why he had to say booty clapper. So there's a lot of different things that I look.
Yeah,
but
I didn't.
all in all, I didn't see this
That
album.
gave me a mixed mental
This album
picture.
didn't move the needle for me, man, and that's just keeping it real, bro.
Hey,
Like
look.
it didn't move the needle for me like
Okay.
we'd like to be expected. Now, if you want to do a real comparison, if you just be honest about why it was as important, or this album was as important as it was, or why it came out when it did, or whatever the case may be. Listen, yes, it's better than Donda based on the simple fact that it's something that we as a generation and as fans, it's what we like to listen to.
Yeah. I mean,
But if we're being honest,
See,
I gave
it's
Donda
not
a
it's
7,
not
right?
it's not that much better than Donda.
I give Donda
like it's
a
only
7,
better
right?
because
Right,
we
you
can
gave it
listen
I
to it
probably
consistently.
couldn't give
Donda's
this
one vibe.
more than a 7.
CLB has-
maybe an 8 if I was.
I think
CLB has different vibes on there that you can play in different settings.
Yes.
Which
And
is
that-
what Drake is good at. Donda has pretty much one vibe.
two different.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it kind of puts you in a pigeonhole when it
Yeah.
comes to
Yo, I mean, with Donda, it's like, okay, I like this, I like that, I like this, I like that, and then you're just kind of like, okay, I don't need to hear this one, I don't need to hear that one, okay, I don't need that. And these are my favorites. All right, I'm gonna put these on the playlist.
Right.
That's what I got out of Donda. With Certified Lover Boy, I kind of did the same thing, but I won't lie, way more vibes on Certified Lover
more
Boy.
vibes.
However, like as an album, if you're looking at it as like a entire album work of art, like what the fuck's up with the cover art? What the fuck's up with, you know what I mean? Like it's a bunch of like artists are doing this thing where they're just releasing everything now, and it's like that's cool, but like
Even the rollout.
I don't want to
wasn't even
hear
as
your
strong.
boring ass shit. Like give me your best shit and leave the other shit off. Some artists don't have that.
right,
And most artists don't have that. And I'm not even gonna say I have that. Who the fuck wants to hear 30 fucking songs of Howie Stackz? Bro, I want you to hear my best shit. And only my best shit.
when you become a certain artist that reach a certain plateau, you can put out as many songs as you want. Drake has the
You
opportunity.
can, but they
Drake can
still
put out
suck.
Drake can put out a 50-song album and niggas are gonna listen to it. I don't give a fuck. You can complain about how long it is all day long. You're going to listen to it, and if you like 25 songs out of the 50 songs, it's a success.
Then it's a win. Yeah, and he's gonna make money.
So it doesn't matter.
And he's gonna chart, and his whole album charted. There were some tracks on Certified Lover Boy that I really like.
Yeah.
But like the rest of
There's
it I
some
could do
sleepers on
without.
there.
Yeah, there's some it's a
That's the
snooze
single.
fest.
That Kid Cudi track is like one of my favorite ones.
You like that one.
I actually enjoyed that Kid Cudi track.
It was all right.
I actually enjoyed that Kid Cudi track. I actually enjoyed Wayne's featuring Rick Ross. I actually very much
such a hit.
enjoyed
I like
Night
Fountains.
Talk and no fans in the industry. I enjoy that
I
song.
like
too.
No Fans in the Industry.
I enjoy the album.
Yeah.
I like the album. The problem is that I expected him to make a jump, and he made a lateral move, in my opinion. It went left to right, and it didn't go north and south. That's just what
Yeah,
it
he-
is. for
he
me.
ain't made,
There's
like,
no,
the
there is
next
no.
album,
It's
he
not.
made
It's not
another
hating.
album.
It's just what it is.
Is it just
like
the content or is it the production? Like what it like?
no, the
No, the
production's great.
production's immaculate,
the
bro.
fucking beats are fire. The fucking
Yeah,
features are. I mean,
But
the
like,
samples are fucking dope. Like he picked great like he's got.
you can
he's
still
got-
see his creativity.
He's got
on
Rick
it.
James.
He's
and
still rapping.
NSYNC and Montel Jordan and Who the fuck else? I got fucking Swisher House and fucking all these other
shit.
He's got all of this shit in there, cleared shit that Aaliyah and fucking he's got R. Kelly shit because of Aaliyah, but like he's got everything on the fucking album, man. He's got everything you want and need. Like he's got fucking the TSU song is a fucking amazing to me.
You know,
Pipe
Down is amazing.
Wait, so
to
how
me.
can
I
he-
really love Pipe Down.
How can he move ahead of that then? If you're
Speak-
if you're
speak-
saying it's if
Speak
you're saying
about some
it's
real
good,
shit. Like, I mean, I get it. but
Everything is good. I just feel
it's
like
just-
I felt like you know what, somebody and I don't want to bite what nobody else had to say about the album, but I have to reference the fact that a podcast, a very famous podcast, mentioned how they felt and almost knew for a fact that a good majority of these songs are old. A lot of these songs had been leaked. A lot of these songs. I hadn't heard none of these leaks, but some people said a lot, like TSU, and a lot of these songs had already been out, right? They've been leaked for a little minute. My problem, goodness gracious, that was a crazy ass touchdown he just caught. Oh my fucking God.
Who caught that? What the fuck? Definitely didn't have
The reality is for me, and the reality is for a lot of people, is that not only did these songs come out, so people already kind of heard these songs, but the fact that they sounded old, they almost didn't sound with the time. And my opinion is that you putting out an album called Certified Lover Boy, you are expecting to hear a lot of slower shit and things like that. It was made to be.
Which
for
I
the
didn't understand why
ladies.
people were mad about that. It's
That's not an issue
like
for
he
me.
Stayed on task.
The slow songs really did hit. I mean, if you're
But
fucking
They always hit.
if you're
but-
fucking in those songs, it's gonna work.
I didn't feel it, man. It didn't give me
Well-
the way Jaded felt.
Yeah.
That song
Yeah.
smokes a lot of
Yeah.
songs on this album when it comes to the slow shit.
Mhm.
In Too Deep. Was
And
good.
even like Fire and Design.
Yeah, Fire is
Just
like
he just he's made some
that
great shit.
He's made some great fucking music.
Did I not say that on that
And
last
this
podcast, though?
album
It's hard
does
to
not
top.
have
It's hard
that.
to top the shit he's already made.
This album doesn't have that. It doesn't have any of those songs
There's-
for me that's like TSU is the closest thing to me, in my opinion. And
I'm gonna go back and listen.
Poppy's Home.
I'm gonna go back.
Like
to listen.
as far as like,
I didn't like Poppy Song like that.
I
I
enjoy it.
like that.
I like Pipe Down
I enjoy it. I
lot.
enjoy it.
and
I enjoy it.
No Friends
like
in the
the-
Industry, 7 a.m. on Bridal Path, and Love All.
Let's talk about 7 a.m. on Bridal Path. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about.
He had
Let's
some
talk about
bars in
the.
there.
Let's talk about
Let's
the
look
Kanye
at 'em.
shit in there, and yeah, let's pull up those lyrics real fast.
He definitely did that right.
Was this
after
was this
Kanye
yeah
posted his
yeah
address.
this is what people were saying, was like, man, everything on there else sounded like a little bit stale and a little dated.
Yeah.
This sounded fresh and new and sounded like he had just
did that
yeah,
like
he
in the
had,
past few weeks.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the lyrics that I want to go over is these here, and just tell me, you know what I'm saying, what do we feel about this specific set of bars here. So trust me, there's some shit you really gotta come to see to believe. That's why your people not believers, they all leaving you. That's why you buying into the hype that the press feeding you. You know, the fourth level of jealousy is called media. Isn't that an ironic revelation? Give that address to your driver, make it your destination. Instead of a post out of desperation, this me reaching the deepest state of my meditation. While you're over there trying to impress the nation, mine's running wild with the speculation. Why the fuck we peacemaking, doing all the explanations if we just gonna be right back in this bitch without hesitation? But let me digress on behalf of the association. I'll play it cool with you, then mark a nigga like Copenhagen. See, they getting loose with the line like open cages. In the La Ferrari, my emotions racing, dancing out the condo, ocean bathing. Niggas texting bro, but we not no close relation. I was down to give these niggas credit, but hold the payment. How I'm the greatest in the game, to my own amazement, the greatest in the world, there's no debating. You boys bout to will me to defeat like we rollerblading. Fan of the Drake era, man.
Funny.
We in the golden ages. Look at the total wages and look at the heroes falling from grace in their olden ages. And if we top three, you've been sliding like third. You've been sliding to third like stolen bases. Toss around rollies. Toss around rollies with the frozen faces. They used to tell me back in the day, boy, you're glowing places. Never understood where I could really take it.
Perfect.
What do we think about that hot?
Killed that shit.
Like
Yeah,
12. What is that? 12 bars?
Right.
I don't know
It
how
started
many
off.
bars.
It started off some mid, but it ended hot though. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
He
I
went harder
definitely.
and harder.
Yeah, he got harder and harder and stuff.
So, I mean, do you feel like that was just due for Kanye based off of what Kanye did? You know, he talked about the posting the address and you know, and the fourth level of media.
It sounded better when he was rapping the shit. When you was reading it, I was like, all right. You know,
Yeah, obviously.
when he
Obviously,
rapped
I'm
the
not
shit, I
Drake
was
when
like,
it said-
damn, nigga.
Yeah, when you rapping the shit and you flowing, it definitely sounds a whole lot better. But what I'm saying is that do we feel like those bars were just like did they meet up to what Kanye did? Were they worthy of bars enough to say, hey, listen, nigga, you caught one there, nigga? Or was that like, all right, Drake was taking it kind of easy?
The only one was where he said, shit, if we talking top 3, you slide in the third, like stolen bases. That was shady. I liked it.
I like that.
It's like, yeah, you barely just getting in there, nigga.
Yeah.
I like that.
I liked it.
Cause you want to slide to first base if you ain't know that and shit. So I like that. You knew that.
I think if you combine that track with No Friends in the Industry, yeah, I think he did. I think he did what he was supposed to do.
Look, now that you read it, it didn't
right,
sound as
right,
fire
like-
as I initially
Right.
thought.
Like, was it no Vaseline or some shit?
No.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It didn't ether
He
him.
definitely spit on that motherfucker before we put it in.
Right.
He didn't ether him the way you thought he would. Huh?
Right.
Like he did another Duppy freestyle.
Yeah, that wasn't no Vaseline. He gave him a rim job before he.
Wow.
Rim job.
Yes.
there's that.
Look, it wasn't what you think.
All right. Well, then, in my opinion, then is that
It wasn't what I thought.
If you're gonna make a album called Certified Lover Boy, and then you're also gonna dish your direct op at this moment,
You gotta
Kanye
be like,
West.
I fucked your bitch. Kim is on my line
Nah,
right
he
now.
ain't gotta say all of that.
Yes.
He don't have to do. I
It's
think.
implied.
Yeah.
I think that
keeps
he.
implying it.
I
He might as well
think.
just fucking say it.
I think that he could have went harder. I think he could have hit him a lot more in that moment, because if a nigga posts my address, nigga, I have all the smoke for you at this point.
Bro, if you post my address, bro, like I'm gonna beat your
Well,
ass.
it's not. Yeah, you gotta understand that it's not as if his address isn't public knowledge, right? So
I mean,
it's just a troll tactic, right? Like it's not. I don't think that they don't dislike each other that much. They understand it's entertainment. I believe that in their hearts personally, but I don't believe that they know that. Like I don't believe that Kanye doesn't feel like Drake doesn't have animosity, and I don't feel like
Oh,
Drake
you think
doesn't
that
believe
they each believe that the other one has more
Yeah,
animosity
but
than maybe they even have.
they have, but I don't.
Yeah.
But I don't believe.
Actually,
Yeah, but I
that
don't
makes
believe
sense.
that. I don't believe that each one of them individually gives that much of a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying?
If they did, they would have went harder. Both. Well,
It's just
I mean,
like,
Kanye
yeah.
just goes hard on accident, like posting my address and shit, bro. Like,
Yeah, I mean, Kanye just does things out of
Kanye been
the
silent now,
ordinary.
He just be saying
it's not
shit.
even-
Yeah, it's just what
it's
it
not
is.
even like a discussion really right now.
Yeah, so I don't know, man.
Kanye
Like
been the nigga to do that type of
Certified Lover Boy to me. So let's get a
Yeah.
final grade on Certified Lover Boy. We graded Donda. Let's get a Certified Lover Boy grade. Let's go from there, and then we'll just see how it unrolls. Maybe we get a deluxe. Maybe we'll get something. I don't know. It just remains to be seen. So, I'll go first. I don't remember what I gave Donda, but whatever I gave Donda,
shit. Like an 8.5, maybe 9.
I think no.
I don't know.
didn't
I
give
mean,
it-
go back and
I
look
gave
at
it
it.
like
Yeah, you
didn't
I
give
gave
it
it like
a-
7.
You probably gave it like
7.5.
a 7 or something.
Yeah,
Was it
I'll give the Certified Lover Boy like a 7.8 because it just didn't move the needle for me. It was a lateral move. I don't think it was that much. I don't think it was better than Scorpion at all, to be honest with you. I think it was pretty much equaled.
It made me appreciate Scorpion more.
I don't think it was
actually.
better than Scorpion, man. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it actually is like a 7.5, bro. Like it gave me some good songs to Way Too Sexy and all that fun shit. Yeah, but it didn't give me that song that I listen to that y'all niggas don't know I listen to all the time. Like, it didn't give me Jaded. Like, I love that song. Like, I love that fucking song. Love it.
I love Feel No Ways. I literally listen to that like 6 times a week.
So
I have a couple Drake songs that and none of them are on Certified Lover Boy.
there's that. So yeah, that's what I give it, man. So Let's move on.
This
I say
this is so tough to rate this album.
no. I give it a solid 7 again. I wasn't like honestly, it made me appreciate Scorpion more, and
The first time I listened, I was like, okay. I was like, I need to listen to this like more times to like digest it. And then upon like listening to it a bunch more times, I was like, no, there's some tracks on here I like. In fact, there's like I can pick like probably 7 or 8 that I like actually like. So I was like, if I have to pick 7 or 8, and then I think that's good for the album. But like Boot said, it didn't really, it didn't really like elevate him to like another level. So I have to just keep it in like 7.5 or 8 because I think he could do better than that. So yeah.
I'm gonna actually change my score again and stuff. I'm gonna give this thing a 6. Just
Damn.
based off we just complained there's too much.
God damn, that shit is tough, my nigga.
Too much complaints.
we just complained too much.
That was too many complaints to give it anything higher at this point.
I mean, but the
That
songs
was
are like good though.
But it's
No.
based on you, though.
Yeah,
bro.
what-
Exactly, but
The hits
But I'm
hit.
thinking about
Like,
it.
I'm gonna listen to-
But
yeah,
I'm
I'm
thinking
gonna
about
listen
it
to the songs.
after I listened to it 3 times in a row, all the way through. I didn't go back and put any track on a playlist.
Really?
I didn't put any track. I didn't put Too
I
Sexy.
heard like 8 of them tracks at your barbecue.
Those just play, bro. That's my algorithm.
I know.
That's
I'm
my,
fucking with you.
My man's turned 30 to the whole album and shit.
Exactly.
Boys turned 30 to the whole album and shit. Talking about, I'll give it a solid 6.
But I'm gonna drop it though. Maybe 6.5, maybe something like that. And so,
Damn.
but
Yeah, we were
but,
smoking blunts in
but
your
we
crib.
just
down
we just
bad.
kept
What I gotta
complaining.
do for
man.
you to
That's
pipe
too many
down?
complaints.
Hey,
That's
I
too
like
many
that, man. I
complaints.
like that.
That's too many complaints and stuff.
Hey, I'll see
But
y'all in 6 months, bro. Like,
but,
everyone
yeah.
gonna love it in 6 months.
in
Don't
6
worry.
months, all right. If too sexy, if I play it too many times and I'm feeling it, then I bring it back up to it.
No, that song is a hit.
right.
Way too sexy.
If
And Girls Like Girls is a hit
I bring
too.
it back up.
I'll say that.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. That
Baby's
whole
verse is
like
good.
that the song is smooth, and then when he was like, "You say you a lesbian, girl, me
That's
too," I
funny.
was like, I haven't heard nobody say that since I was like 14.
You realize how many
I've
lesbians
never
are gonna
heard
be
nobody
blasting that
fucking
song
say
at
that
Pride
shit
Parade?
ever, man.
I've never
heard a nigga
bro.
refer to
I've
themselves
heard
as ugly.
niggas trying to be funny say some shit like that. Well, technically, I'm a lesbian.
Jay.
I've heard.
If
niggas
you
say
made
be a
that bar,
fucking
like,
lesbian.
come on, bro. Like,
If
that
I
shit's
made
funny.
that
can't
bar,
be a
would I
lesbian.
make that bar though?
You have to
if I
identify
was-
as a woman
funny.
to be a lesbian,
and that's what he's saying. So I'm like, so you a bitch? Nigga?
No.
basically.
It's a funny line.
Why are you
This is a-
defending it?
It's a funny line, but
And it's a
like,
smart
No,
line.
Jew.
Too.
Way too
It's a smart
sexy
line
is
because
funny.
You know it's gonna get played in a lot.
Way
of
too
places
sexy
now,
is
so,
funny.
yeah. And
That
Way Too
nigga was
Sexy is
serious.
funny, yeah.
That nigga was
Yeah,
hella
Drake's,
serious.
Drake's just having fun at this point. I mean, he might not even be taking himself too seriously.
I do
so,
think he's fucking around a little bit.
Yeah.
It just what it was
Yeah. To sum it up,
underwhelming.
to sum
It's
it up,
what it
these
is.
albums literally made you
summed
want
it
to
up.
listen to their old music.
Niggas swiffin', but they talking like it's big facts. We on bullshit, we ain't got no time for that.
What's going on? It's Aloww Boo,
And it's your boy Howie Stackz.
and thank y'all for watching the Some podcast. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms.
Don't forget to like, comment, and
Subscribe.
thank you for watching.
Cut gem of all time.